If this rotation continues, for people to appreciate what is happening today, the next national celebration to be held in Bungoma will be in 2071, after all it has gone round all the other counties. So this is historic for us, and that is how serious it is that we are making history. So you can take your years, add 47 years, and know how old you will be when this will be held here next. Your Excellency, I now leave you with the words of Marco Rubi, who said leadership cannot be measured in a poll or even in the result of an election alone. It can only be truly seen with the benefit of time from the perspective of 20 years, not 20 days. Everything that you have done for the people of Bungoma will live forever in our hearts. Thank you, Your Excellency, sir. Your Excellency, you know, addressing a magnitude of this, a crowd of this magnitude, you can get Changanyiko at Kidogo. It is now my singular honor and duty to invite the Deputy President to come and make remarks and invite you. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of our Defense Forces, Dr. William Ruto, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Mama Rachel Ruto, the Governor of Bungoma County, my friend and college mate, Kenneth Makelo Lusaka, aka Babawini, the short man from Kamkuya, Cabinet Secretaries present, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, the Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, the Speakers of the two Houses, the Chief of Defense Forces, and the Service Commanders, the people of Goma Hamjambu, Bungoma Hui, Bungoma Hui, Watu wa Mlebe Hamjambu. Your Excellency, I'll be very brief because my role in this great county of Bungoma, in the heart of Mlembe Nation, is to usher you to talk to the people of Kenya. But let me say, Your Excellency, you are the vision carrier of our administration, and those of us you have given the privilege to serve under you remain committed and focused to assist you in the transformation of our great republic so that the people of Kenya have better lives and the improvement of our economic fortunes. But before I call Your Excellency, you allow me 10 seconds to digress just a little bit. Before the advent of Manchester United and Arsenal, we used to have a great contest in the 80s and the 90s between Gor Mahia and AFC Leopards. During that time, I was a keen fan of football. I was and remain a great supporter and fan of AFC Leopards. With those few remarks, please be upstanding and help me to usher in the President of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto. Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Let's take our seats. Mr. Deputy President, Prime Cabinet Secretary, the Speakers of the two Houses of Parliament, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors, and High Commissioners, CDF and service commanders, ministers, excellency governors, deputy governors, principal secretaries, the governor of this great county of Bungoma, Governor Kenneth Makelo Lusaka Kufuela, MCAs and the Speaker of Bungoma County. Ndugu wananchi wa Bungoma, hamjambo? Bungoma hamjambo? Bungoma hoye! Bungoma hoye! Madaraka hoye! Asanteni sana. It is a great honor for me to join you here at this stadium named to honor the memory of one of Kenya's finest sons, illustrious freedom fighter and exemplary leader, Masinde Muliro, and to lead Kenya in celebrating the 61st Madaraka Day. On this anniversary, we mark the emphatic success of our freedom struggle, the triumph of the many gallant men and women who made immense sacrifice for the cause of freedom and justice, and the vindication of the principles and values which inspire the people of Kenya to stand as one, resist oppression, and unite to claim their sovereignty and to win the freedom to build a nation in accordance with our own aspirations. The reason for making this day are principally that the aspirations which motivated our heroes over 6 decades ago are not only alive today, but they are also the bright flame that sets our souls and minds alight with ambition and urgency, and illuminate the path to each one of us to pursue the progress and prosperity of our households, our families, and our nation. Madaraka, our self-governing mandate, is not an accident of history. Rather, it is the affirmation of the timeless values embraced and articulated by those who came before us in their resistance to colonial invasion, and the culmination of the vision and passion of the succeeding generations which bravely took on mighty empires, and they won. Today, we are no longer at the starting blocks of the race to progress. We have come a long way. In the course of our journey, we have made Kenya a strong state, anchored by a people united by fierce patriotism, love for one another, a shared vision of progress, and a public service with a high capacity to coordinate development and to provide security. Additionally, our country is a thriving, competitive, and diversified economy, well into its transformational takeoff, and a democracy which protects freedom, drives democracy, and places the people of Kenya at the front and center as the authors and beneficiaries of this great nation's affairs. Therefore, every person in this country has the freedom and opportunity to make their contribution by giving their best in what they do. This is the source of our glory. Madaraka recognizes that Kenya's freedom was won by resolute farmers and determined workers on their shambas, and their brave sons and daughters in forests, cities, factories, and plantations. Madaraka reminds us not to look down upon the labors of others, regardless of their occupation, because work makes a great people and a strong nation. Rather, Madaraka encourages us to do whatever we must to honor and support everyone who works, because that is the best way of achieving prosperity and security in a nation. Madaraka Day celebrates the birth of a nation out of the totality of the labors of millions of its people. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is the day to remember that work is important, every hustle matters, and that nation building is a bottom-up affair. Let